Hello there, the Gardener Ben here with your next rose review. A rose introduced by David Austin Roses in 2010 and still widely available worldwide. This one is hardy in zones 5 through to 11 and is called Maid Marion. A really rather pretty rose that reminds me of another one currently in the David Austin collections called Hyde Hall. The flowers are a very similar size, they're a very similar colour. However, the difference between Hyde Hall and Maid Marion is this rose is packed full of fragrance. This particular one is going to get to around 3.5 feet tall and around 3.5 feet wide, making it absolutely perfect for growing in a large container. Maybe you want to grow this one against the edge of a path or patio or other high traffic area where you can really enjoy these really large, very, very beautiful, true pink flowers that are packed with fragrance. A repeat flowering rose that's going to start its show in mid-June and march all the way through to the very back end of August and maybe possibly into the beginning of September. It enjoys really good health and vigour and is really easy to look after. It's virtually thornless and its stems have this really nice silvery grey hue to them, which makes it really quite attractive against its foliage. The foliage is incredibly broad and wide, quite leathery in its touch, deeply serrated on the outer edges, but does have a few small burrs and barbs to the back of the leaf axis, which is not mirrored anywhere else on the plant, being virtually thornless. The flowers open from really nice, tightly packed buds that are a really interesting pink colour with a lovely flash of yellow and apricot up the sides. As the flower opens, it opens to a bloom something in the region of around 3.5, coming on to very nearly 4 inches across. They're deeply rosetted but open almost completely flat from that side profile, and just as the petals completely open, they'll slowly peel back towards the actual stem itself, giving a really nice, lightly ruffled, textured look to the flower. Right in the very centre there is a lovely, very pale yellow and apricot eye, which is most attractive. It's the fragrance on this particular rose which sets it apart from other roses very similar to this one. The fragrance is rich, it's full-bodied. It's absolutely packed with old rose fragrance, slight notes of mirth, but most importantly, it's warm, it's packed full of citrus, and as the plant ages, it takes on a really lovely woody, sandalwood and clove fragrance as well. Out of 10 stars, I'm going to be rating Maid Marion as a 7 on my fragrance rating, meaning it's packing quite the punch as far as fragrance is concerned. But this is Maid Marion from David Austin Roses, a really lovely small and compact variety, which for its size produces really quite large flowers. Bearing in mind this is only a shrub reaching around 3 feet tall, blooms of between 3.5 and 4 inches across are really quite large indeed for this particular plant. This is a really nice one and I'm so glad to have this in my collection. I hope you've enjoyed today's rose review. I will see you all again very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.